Good morning, Ian Crouch with your 8:30 Hunter News update. Fire crews are battling a fire at a paintball centre at Freeman's Waterhole. Fire and rescue and RFS crews were called to Delta Force Paintball on Blowfly Road just after 6 o'clock to find a large shipping container on fire. Newcastle Fire Command says police and ambulance are also at the scene and no injuries have been reported as firefighting operations continue. The Shooters, Fishers and Farmers Party is pushing for immediate support for hunter farmers amidst the escalating conflict in the Middle East. It comes as fuel prices continue to surge across the country, with grocery prices expected to follow suit. As a result, it's believed many local farmers will struggle to cultivate and sell their goods, with the disruption to various export markets also causing issues with the sector. State Upper House MP Mark Banasiak says the federal government needs to make legislative changes to agricultural protection across the nation.
I think we need larger strategic fuel reserves. We need more domestic refining capacity. We need to prioritise fuel allocation for food production and freight. As I said, we need to elevate agriculture up to the point where it's a strategic asset, a strategic infrastructure. In a document by this government, it should be reflected in their actions and it should be reflected in legislation.
Newcastle councillors will tonight be asked to back a request to the state government to install opal gates at Hamilton Railway Station as one measure to help combat the rising rate of antisocial behaviour in the area. Hamilton is the last ungated station before the Newcastle CBD, and it's a well-known exit point for fare evaders and potential troublemakers. Police are also backing the move, saying while it's not a standalone solution, it will go a long way to reducing harm. A notice of motion has been co-signed by the Liberals' Jenny Barry, the Greens' Joel Pringle and Labor's Paige Johnson. Independent Newcastle Lord Mayoral candidate Gavin Morris is pushing for cheaper entry for the region's inland pools as well as year-round access. It comes alongside Labor's Declan Clausen committing to making the $2 entry trials permanent across the area, including the popular Lambton Pool. Now, Gavin Morris is calling for Lambton to be included within the trial and for at least one inland pool to remain operational year-round. He says pools need to be made accessible to everyone.
We have to support our pools, so that means, increased staffing, looking after the staff. Those facilities need to be maintained, they need to be cleaned, so it's really important that we support these areas and have them available to everyone in the community and that it's a clean, safe environment for our community.
Morissette's Burnie Goodwin Park has officially been updated with designs chosen by local teenagers. The upgrades were made under the state government's Safer Cities program, with the safety of women and girls prioritised. Developed in consultation with the local teenagers, suggested features included social seating, hammocks, trampolines and gardens. Hunter Minister Yasmin Catley says the collaborations were crucial for the project.
We've got young women participating and actually providing information to the government about how they see their relaxing spaces looking and how they want them to be. We've got hammocks in there, we've got socialised seating in there. These were all driven by what young people want.
To NURFM Sport.
Tonight's legend Matty Johns believes there are good signs for the current side. Currently they sit in 5th position on the NRL ladder, looking for another win against Manly this Sunday. Johns told his podcast Justin Holbrook's side has good early indicators.
There are good signs. Justin Holbrook, you can see he's worked them hard in the off-season. The combinations were formed better than I thought they would at this point of the year, so there's some good signs.
Teenage wildcards Eden Hassan and Ocean Lancaster have stolen the show at day one of Surffest. Both Hunter locals caused upsets in their opening round heats to progress. Day 2 of the Challenger Series has already kicked off this morning. And the Newcastle Falcons have made a plethora of signings over the weekend for their NBL 1 women's side. Belle Burns and Lucy Willsmore join Rose Bond to re-sign for the 2026 season. That's sport. I'm Darcy Mills.
And the winning numbers in Monday Lotto are 1, 9, 16, 19, 23 and 25, and the supplementaries are 10 and 14. And now you're up to date with the latest 2NURFM Hunter News.